Hi, this is Phil Hinton, and on the 11th and 12th of March 2009, AVforums.tv attended the Onkyo product launch for their entry to mid-priced AV receivers. The event started at Silverstone for the Onkyo GP with members of the UK AV press fighting for pole position and the winner's podium. The day also saw those present given an extra treat of being a passenger in the current Top Gear test track fastest car. So after speeding and spinning around the track, it was time to see those new products being released by Onkyo. As well as the AV receivers, the company also announced a new CD/SA/CD player and 2-channel amplifier due to arrive in the UK in June, with sleek, slim looks and a price tag of under £500 each. But the main thrust of the event was indeed those receivers, and Mark Sheffins explains the lineup.
Yeah, thanks for coming first of all. It's been a brilliant opportunity over the past couple of days to have a load of fun and have demonstrations and talk about the new kit. The first bits we're really proud of is the new AVRs. We've got 4 models that we're launching very, very shortly. And they start off with the 307, which is a new baby AVR receiver that has all the things you'd expect to have in a reasonably premium unit, brought down to a nice price of, it's going to be £250 wise max. So we're aiming for a nice sweet point that opens it up to a lot of people. Budget price point, nice design. We've changed the look of things. We've got smoother front panel. We've increased the size of the display window. We've juggled around with the volume control so it looks prettier. We've hidden a lot of the control buttons up into the display. So overall it's much, much cleaner and more attractive hopefully than the previous range. Then what we've done is we've added more HDMI into the range. So from the 307 you get 3 in, 1 out. It is a pass-through. So because it's a budget entry, it doesn't do anything that's switch video picture. But we've added Odyssey Dynamic EQ into the mix, so you've got more powerful processing at this lower price point, and we've got the Odyssey 2 EQ microphone set up, so it's quite a powerful unit at a low entry start point. Then from the 307 we actually go up to the 507, which has rafts and rafts of stuff, really quite cool, and they're all available in black and silver. We've got 3.5mm input on the front panel for the generic MP3 player, whether it be whoever it's made by, you can just plug straight in the front. We've got 4 in, 1 out, so more flexibility, more AV inputs. Again, we're using the Odyssey dynamic volume, and within the dynamic volume, we've got the dynamic EQ. So we're passing that all the way through the whole range. So more powerful processing is going to sound better when it's calibrated and it's in the room. And at the 507, it's the first time that we've brought out a thing called a universal port, or an iPort. And what that will enable us to do is to offer everybody different plug-in options. A lot of people have asked for us, are we going to have DAB in our AVR? And up until now we've said no, because with the advent of DAB Plus coming along, it now gives us the opportunity to bring out units that can plug into this universal port. We can daisy chain them, and we can add DAB Plus, which we will be doing at some point this year. There's going to be an iPod dock, and it just leaves room to expand on what's coming through. So absolutely brilliant. And also with the 507, it's got Dolby True HD and DTS HD Master Audio decoding on board, which is great. And the retail price is going to be, retail price, expected street price is going to be approximately £350 or lower. So again, we've managed to move things along in the right direction, making more things available to more people. Then from the 507, we've gone up to the 577, which is more powerful unit. We've got more HDMI. We've also got the unveiling, which is one of the main reasons we're here, is for the new sound processing from Dolby, which is the ProLogic 2Z, which is a fantastic new technology which looks at the soundtrack and adds height information, which we've been demonstrating today, and hopefully you'll agree it was quite interesting the way it added this new dimension to what we were listening to. Again, we've got the universal port, we've got all this dynamic volume and the new design, all available in black and silver. The 577 is going to be £400 or less. So again, another great price point. Again, HDMI 1.3A, so you've got the DTS decoding as well as the true HD decoding. So far we've got a really, really strong budget range up to the 577. And the big question that people are going to ask is, what's the replacement for the 606? Well, we've been really original and it's the 607. So along with the 607, we're going to have 5 HDMI in and 1 in the front. So it's 6 in total, which allows for quite a lot of connection. Again, you've got the 3.5mm jack, you've got the universal port, and also previously with our budget range amplifiers, we've had these pre-programmed remote controls. And the 507, 577, 607, again, come with a pre-programmed. But what the 607 does differently to all the others is the fact that it's all on the screen. You can program the remote control by running through a menu system on the screen, and it actually tells you what what magic number to punch in, tells you what to do, and you can check the status of the unit, and away you go. Your remote control's already pre-programmed, and that's going to be £500. So a really strong range of budget to mid amplifiers, and also with the 607 it's actually 7.2 channels because we've put twin sub outputs on there, so you can actually have surround EX with front height speakers, or surround EX with zone 2, or 5.1 with height speakers and zone 2. There's lots and lots of choices in the configuration. So overall, we're really, really happy with what's gone on over the past couple of days, and the reaction we've got has been fantastic.
Onkyo are certainly pushing forward with new technologies, even in the budget ranges. So what is the ethos behind Onkyo and their continued UK success? David Anderson, General Manager, explains.
As a brand, it's been around for over 60 years. Obviously, a Japanese company. Onkyo itself means sound harmony, as I'm sure you guys will know. But really, that is completely what the company's about. It's about sound. It's all about the sound qualities. And yes, we've got some fantastic features, but everything is built around sound. It is a small company, but it means we can be incredibly flexible. The products aren't designed by committee. They're designed by a few completely committed engineers, designers, to make sure that people get the features that they actually want and they're going to use. So we don't laden up products with lots of features that just because the others make it, we're going to do what people actually want. And I think that's a big difference. We can move quickly. If there's a new technology, we can put it in straight away. As you've already heard from Mark, there's the new Dolby Prologic 2Z. Again, it's first to market with that. First to market a couple of years ago with the Dolby True HD and DTS Master Audio. So I think that sort of smallness, whilst sometimes in terms of marketing spends and all these kind of great number of employees, goes against us. I think that size is a massive win for us.
And I guess the last 2 years, the name Onkyo has exploded onto the market because of the product. So I take it you're quite excited with this year's lineup.
No, absolutely, no, I am. I mean, I sort of joined the company never having heard of it before, but I was promised, there's a good unit coming, and it turned out to be the 605, and and look what we did with it. And again, it's thanks to the general public as well as the the press and the internet site and sort of forums like yours. People got behind it because it was a product that they wanted, that they could use. We built on that last year. We got some very supportive dealers, and again, I think this year we've got even better products. I think one thing we have done, again being a small company, we can take feedback constructively. And when people have said, it doesn't do this, or it does that, or it looks like this, it looks like that, you can actually then start to take it on board and say, well, actually, we need to make these few minor adjustments. So we've improved some of the sound quality and added even more features to it. And I think basically we're on to a winner again. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this year, definitely.
And that's all from our coverage of the Onkyo event. You can read the full details on the news pages at avforums.com.